Today I'll show you how to make homemade beef jerky. This is the meat I'm using. These are top round roasts. These are about 7.5 pounds altogether. I'm going to cut these into more manageable sized pieces, and then I'm going to pop them in the freezer for about an hour so they can firm up so I can make nice thin slices. Now that the meat's all cut up, I'm just going to pop it in the freezer and let it firm up. Slice the beef about 1/4 inch thick. Take your time so you have nice even slices. If you cut with the grain, you'll get a chewier jerky, and if you cut across the grain, you'll get a more tender jerky. I like a little bit of both. If some of your slices end up a little bit thicker than 1/4 inch, you can pound them flat with a meat mallet, or I'm just using a mason jar. Then put them in a large container and add the marinade. I'll put a link to the recipe for this marinade in the description box. Then mix the marinade so everything's fully covered, then cover and refrigerate overnight. The next day, drain the marinade away from the beef slices and lay them in a single layer on the trays of your dehydrator. Then set your dehydrator to 160 degrees Fahrenheit and come back to check it in about 4 hours. So it's been about 4 hours, so I was just going to test them. Some of the thinner ones I think are done. You can tell that they're done because when you bend them it cracks, but it doesn't break. That means they're not overdone, but they're fully dried. And some of these thicker pieces, they're still pretty floppy and they don't crack, so I'm going to leave these in a little bit longer. But I'm going to take the thinner ones that are done, and I'm going to take them out and let them cool. Once the jerky is completely dry, I'm going to let it cool completely, and then I'll store it in zipper bags and keep it in the refrigerator. If you use a commercial jerky seasoning packet, or if you used curing salts in your marinade, it should be shelf stable, but since I didn't, I'm going to keep mine in the refrigerator.